Allow me to bring you back to a currently not so long time ago, the release of GTA 5 enhanced version for PC. It was great, an updated graphics engine with new features like ray tracing, reflections, DLSS and the other nerdy crap that I can't be bothered remembering, not being able to use text chat and maybe that's not such a good feature, but regardless of that, life was great. For those who were privileged enough to be allowed to upgrade their accounts from the legacy version of the game to the modern version of the game, which turned out migrating your account was about as much of a crapshoot as shooting a target, but you have to wear a blindfold. As a result, a lot of people were denied the ability to migrate, being met by the error message, "The GTA Online profile associated with this Rockstar Games account is not eligible for migration at this time." Though we may migrate your account if you get on your knees and
YouTube has demonetized this video. Good day, bitches.
Okay, I made that last bit up, but you get the idea. People were not so pleased about the new version of the game, so the new version has some rather mixed reviews on Steam as a result. But no worries, all you have to do is just make a new account and play the game from scratch. I'm sure you can put another 2,000 hours into game time, no problem. Yeah, no, that's not what happened. What if I told you that there were some people out there that were so annoyed by Rockstar they decided to just give them the middle finger, and instead of migrating their account so that they could play legitimately, they instead just made new level 1000 accounts with many billions of dollars in-game cash, and got away with it. Welcome to GTA Expos, where I talk about all of the back alley stuff and the stuff that people probably don't know about. Yeah! This really happened, and allow me to tell you about how it was done. For clarity's sake, this is more of a historical, informational video, so I'd appreciate it if you avoid going around saying shit like, "Oh my god, Pyro Gaming is showing people how to cheat!" Part 1. Level 1000. This is actually something that I'm sure a lot of you will probably already know about if you've been in the GTA scene within the past couple of months. It just so happened that while there was this whole debacle of the whole migration business, it turns out that there was this glitch going around that allowed people to rank up about as fast as an Amish man could build a house. The fire truck glitch. It involved reaching the final mission of the black box file as part of the Agents of Sabotage. You'd basically grab a fire truck, call the police, and then spray the police car with water to gain a ton of experience. This would work because the mission was programmed to immediately remove any wanted level that you would have in the part of the mission you were on, and because losing a wanted level grants a small amount of experience, you slowly gain RP. And by slowly, I actually mean faster than the amount of time it takes for a tryhard to blow themselves when they see a rocket incoming. You would gain crazy amounts of progress. Now in this footage here, I did it for a short while, recorded it and sent it to Rockstar support, pretending that I wanted to make the game a fair and fun environment, and any and all glitches related to progress should be reported and explained as to how and why the glitch works, so that the ever so loving and hard-working subordinates at Rockstar Games can patch the glitch and reward me for sending in the footage. Which they actually did. The funny thing is, they never actually looked at the video that I linked them. I could tell because the video count on the private video was stuck at 0 when I checked days later. So they gave me free money and they didn't even bother looking at the video. What if I sent them something like, oh, if you stand by this tree and press these random buttons, you'll get $1 million, and they don't check it, they just give me money. Rockstar support are so lazy. Anyways, a lot of people were doing this, especially people who had to start from scratch. Level 0 to 1000 took only a few hours of blue tacking their fire button to the mouse, which is not a bad deal if you ask me. A couple of weeks later, Rockstar actually demoted these accounts back down to level 150, which is still higher than the minimum level to basically do anything you want, so it's still not a bad deal. But this isn't the end, because RP is one thing, but money? This is where things get real, and well, as it turns out, there was another glitch that was kinda trending at this time. I wonder why. Part 2. A bajillion dollars. Introducing the apartments trading glitch. Now this may sound a bit similar to a glitch that people did and got banned for, but this one is completely different and unrelated. It's a doozy, a very complicated glitch, and as such I've not tried it myself, but I do have people reporting in that this glitch is still working today with people who have bothered to learn the ins and outs of this glitch. And the best part is, Rockstar has been completely oblivious to people doing this glitch. As I say, this glitch is very complicated, but I'll try to explain the gist of it. You basically buy the most expensive normal property from Dynasty 8 that money can buy. You close and then reopen the phone and then select the cheapest property but don't buy it. Then while you're on the screen you do some mad stuff with a program, then a trade window pops up and then something happens. It's confusing. But anyways, people would make an auto hotkey script so that they can do all of this repeatedly while they're out working their 9 till 5, and they would end up with like $2 billion in just 2 days of work. Not a bad deal if you ask me. So all of a sudden you start from being in despair because Rockstar is like,
computer says no,
to someone who is now baller as hell with all of the yachts, properties, cars, customization, clothing, weapons in the game. And that's that. That is how people manage to hack the Matrix. Literally. I suppose GTA Online is sort of like a Matrix. I mean, it is a virtual world, and although you can't do those mad flying kicks that they do in the movies, I suppose you could make your character look like Keanu Reeves back when he was back in his 20s. Yeah, the guns, the flying and the shooting.